What's up, everybody? Laser Beam of Truth here. Got my bug out bag on my back here. You can see it in the light. And I'm headed out into the woods. It's about 8 o'clock at night. Right now I'm just going to go out, get the fire started, and just kind of get things prepped, get everything ready, and then I'm going to walk the dogs back into the house so that they're not out in the woods all night long. Toby can freeze his poor little butt off. He doesn't have enough hair on him. But anyways, just giving you a little quick update. I'll pick it back up in a bit. So, just got the fire going here. It's just getting started. And I haven't actually been able to show you guys, but my little shelter has actually turned out to be a lot bigger than it was when I first showed you in the video I did on Monday earlier. It goes back there, I don't know, probably 15 feet, but it's very, very shallow at the very end. So anyways, right now I'm just trying to make a small fire, hoping that some of the heat will get trapped inside there, you know, keep me warm while I, get things going here. And actually, Mother Nature ended up being kind of gentle on me here. It was negative 15 yesterday morning, and now it's it's probably 20s, which is almost a heat wave right now. So I think the actual low for tonight is in the 20s. So I think I'll be in good shape. One thing I wanted to point out too, I really like this flashlight because it is both a flashlight as well as a laser beam, which makes a good signal flare, laser flare. You can easily spot people from a long ways away with this if I ever needed to. However, that being said, Mazook70, I want to give you a shout out. I sent him some jerky. He saw my jerky video and he really liked it. And he said, "Man, that looks tasty. Well, what would you say about sending me some?" And so I was like, "Sure, Mazook." So I sent him a couple bags of it. And he was kind enough to send me back a signal mirror. So I do have a signal mirror in my bug out bag now. I don't need it right now. I'm not in trouble, but just thought I'd shout out to Mazook, say thanks for sending that out to me. What's up, everybody? So the dogs are in the house, and I've got my little chem light going. Got my fire going. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm like right here. The fire's getting nice and warm. Not too bad. I don't know, somebody told me that I should make this lower to the ground, but I'll be honest with you. I don't think that's even really a feasible possibility. Here, I'll kick on the light. I mean, I've got like, just enough room to lift my feet up at the bottom, so I don't see how it could be much of any lower. One thing I did do is, I don't know if you want to call it cheating or not, but I just didn't see myself getting the snow off the ground, so I'm using my Ridge Creek camping mat. It's just like a ½ inch of foam, which will keep me off of the snow, So, yeah, I've got my sleeping bag right here. This is it's a Kelty Mistral long right-handed, rated down to -7. So I think I'm safe as far as temperature goes. Wore my easy to take off boots, so I don't have to worry about getting them on and off in the morning when I'm getting in and out of the sleeping bag. So got a nice little supply of kindling here, keep my fire going. And if I want more, I don't know if you can see it, but these trees all around me have about 20 feet of dead branches. And I can just walk up to any one of these trees and snap off some extra kindling. It's kind of why I picked this location. That and the deer seem to sleep out here, so it must be a good spot to sleep if the deer like to do it. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's almost time for bed. It's like almost midnight. I just wanted to get the fire going real good before I go to bed. It's about as tall as I care to make it before I'm afraid that it would catch my thing on fire here. But it's nice and warm. I think what I'm planning on doing here is just kind of smoldering it with lots of wood and just letting it cook down overnight. But Mother Nature, like I said, I think before, ended up being pretty kind to me, and instead of having negative temperatures, it's only about, well, let me check, I think it's about 28 degrees. It is, yeah, 28, high of 32 and a low of 13, so it's pretty cold, but it's not incredibly cold. Like, it's not as cold as I was worried that it would be. So it is currently, let's see here. It is currently, I just got a text message from my dad and I kind of woke up because of that. Oh, come on, focus. It's not focusing. It's about like 15, 13, 14. Starting to get down in temperature. I slept for a good little while. It's 3:15 again in the morning, and we got woke up by some deer. Like I said, I picked this spot because the deer wanted to sleep in here. They always do. But you know, my fire was pretty much out, and I woke up hearing deer wheezing at me. They make a really, really loud, though. I mean, deer can make a very loud whistling snort when they do that. But so the deer woke me up. Anyways, I'm just kind of updating you. I took a bunch of my kindling and put it on what was left of the cauldron, embers of my fire, and kind of blew on it for a little bit to get it going again here. So, anyways, okay, so it is now almost 6:30 in the morning. I just got woken up again by some more deer snorting at me. Boy, I must have really upset the apple cart tonight doing this. The deer are not pleased with me, that's for sure. As you can see, it is now down to 7 degrees. That's, of course, in Big Rapids, which is about 20 miles north of me. But I don't doubt that it's 7 degrees right now. It's pretty darn chilly. Been just completely cocooned up in my sleeping bag all night long. And then the deer woke me up again, so I decided to get up and see if I could get the fire rolling again. And what twigs around, I managed to get it going again. So she's been going pretty much all night long, except for it keeps on smoldering out. I'm thinking about throwing my boots on real quick and scavenging up some more kindling, so I got a nice little pile to keep it going. Actually, I'm gonna show you with my flashlight. Got a little fire right here. Then this is the Y point, or X point, whatever you want to call it. Just got it lashed together with some paracord, and I did get some snow. So basically, we've got this big, huge mounded area, and it goes up to this tree right here. So it's snow, 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 and then it goes into pine branches where I put these on after it snowed. So I did not have the benefit of snow all the way to the end, but it's okay. It's actually kept me pretty warm all night long. I will quote somebody, I forget who it was, somebody sent me a message earlier this week saying, you'll be able to survive, don't worry, you'll be just fine. You won't be comfortable, but you'll survive just fine. And I'll be honest, that is pretty much exactly what it's been. I've made it. I'm alive. I haven't even really felt cold, but it just haven't been comfortable, It has been, a very hard surface to try and sleep on all night long. And just kind of uncomfortable. But I'm gonna go get some more wood, though. Okay. Okay, done collecting wood. Got my fire going again. Got it going nice. About 10 to 7 in the morning. I want to talk about a few things that I've learned in my Friday Night Freeze challenge. Most of the things that I learned from, experience, but there's a few things that I learned right here on my phone. By the way, if you have an Android-powered phone, if you have an Android-powered smartphone, you can go to the App Store and you can download for free the entire U.S. Army Survival Guide in a really easy-to-view little deal. And it gives you all the chapters. And so last night, while I was bundled up in my sleeping bag, I just started reading some of the chapters of the U.S. Army Survival Guide. I read the chapter on procuring food, and I read the chapter on shelters, and I read the chapter of basic survival planning skills, which, basically, if you want to know what you need to put in your bug-out bag, this is absolutely the Bible for that. I mean, I think probably the best description of what to put in a bug-out bag I saw by the Analytical Survivalist channel. And that guy's channel, looks like my phone's about to die. That guy's channel really locks it down. He is a Army Ranger medic, or retired Army Ranger medic. And I mean, he's got the bug-out bag down to an absolute science. And I can tell you by reading, or by having read that U.S. Army Survival Guide last night, that the bug-out bag that he proposes is exactly what is described in the U.S. Army Survival Guide. So I gotta get going pretty soon here because my dogs have been in the house for since about 9 o'clock last night when I put them back in there. So I'm probably gonna just kind of watch this fire a bit, let it die down about 7:30 or so. I'm gonna go up to the house. Okay, so my bug-out bag is packed, and I'm hiking back to the house. I don't know. Looks like you still need this flashlight. The sun's coming up. It's not like, it's like just pre-dawn right now. Must be about, I don't know, quarter after, maybe 20 after 7. I don't know how long it took me to pack things up, but anyways. So, I learned that I can do it. Although it's not necessarily going to be 5-star luxury or super comfortable, I can do it. That's a good thing. Bird. Let's see, what else did I learn? Oh, something else I learned from the survival manual, the Army Survival Manual, is that it doesn't matter how well prepared you are if you don't have two things in an SHTF scenario. One, an imagination, and two, the will to live. They point out about how many of the most prepared men in the service hit the SHTF scenario and they lose it. And they lose their will to live, they lose their ability to focus and concentrate, and that takes away all of the skills that they prepared for. So, that being said, I think I'm a pretty imaginative guy, and I definitely think I have a will to live. I think most preppers probably have the will to live, or they wouldn't be wasting the time to be a prepper. So, anyways, I just thought that was interesting. One last little side note of knowledge or opinion or whatever you want to call it. So, anyways, a laser beam of truth. Signing out.